Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out I'm a Beat by Hwaza. This is actually Hwaza's comeback in a long time since Maria. I think that was the last one. Now the title here is in English except the word Beat, which is in Korean. Beat means light in Korean, but I'm curious as to why the Korean is just in Korean while the rest is in English. I'm sure it'll have some kind of significance to the song and its lyrics. Before we get into that though, if you guys would like to support the channel, you can visit our Patreon. We do bonus reactions over there, listening parties, variety content, realities, survival shows, K-dramas. So if you want bonus content, you can go to our Patreon. But of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily, that's completely fine. Just consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the video. This is I'm a Beat by Hwaza, and this is your form of therapy. It's just me, or is that? Oh, sorry. Sound was. Slick transition. Oh, wow. Jeez, the budget on this one is... her style of storytelling, both through her lyrics and her music video, don't follow like traditional linear storytelling. So it's honestly quite difficult to just decipher it really on one watching. The title itself, it looks like she's playing off of just the wordplay of Pete. In Korean, say Pete or peach, pichina. Like light is shining. Because of that, she's probably using the wordplay of saying both I'm a bitch. She's playing off the word bitch, but also saying that she is light. Parts of the lyrics, they seem a little contradictory. We definitely have to watch it again to even just decipher the lyrics. Oh man, and even the music video, I'm trying to grasp, like, why was there a dance break session dedicated to like a traditional Korean inspired section? I don't quite understand that. Yeah, let's watch it again. So I feel like some things about the song, it feels like a statement about herself. I mean, obviously she's saying I'm a Pete or I'm a B. And she talks about like the boring, repetitive, predictable stuff. And I do think it's maybe a statement on who she is as a person, as an artist. She talks about her burning passion. She says she's a little crazy, and perhaps her being in the box is also a representation of her being trapped in a box or being trapped within society's expectations. Like, she talked about going braless. I really like this section, like this very 90s hip-hop music video, fisheye lens perspective. It really works for her look. Yeah, if you look at, these lyrics are so confusing. I always find Hwasa's lyrics to be so confusing. But if you look at the scene here in this narrow hallway, and then even this set right here, everything is confined. Even though there's like this black infinity space right here, that just gives it like a really infinite look. It's still trapped within a box. She was trapped in a box in the beginning of the music video, and then in this narrow, tight hallway. I wonder if this is maybe a commentary, or not a commentary, maybe more so, I guess, a look inside her mind of what she's like as an artist. I'll admit there is a little bit of some stir craziness when you are a creative type, and she says at the beginning of the song, yeah, I'm a bit insane. That's true, but it also feels like she is perhaps maybe being driven insane by the world itself, maybe the confines of the world. It feels suffocating. She says, "Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Everything is predictable. It's worse than death." If she's definitely like saying what I think she's saying, which is, society's traditional expectations are very stifling. It feels claustrophobic. She like chokes herself, like she can't breathe. It's worse than death, and I agree. I think that's something that a lot of creative people can agree with. Like, it just, I would rather die than not be creative. I would rather die than fit within society's, rules of like what it means to live a normal life. And I've been called crazy oftentimes by like my own family. Even it's something that I personally had to fight against to get to where I am. And I feel like that's also what she's kind of saying about herself. This line is interesting. While a fire is burning in my heart, you can go dig for gold in your dreams. So, and perhaps this is like what a lot of idols might go through, or people who pursue wanting to be a singer or a celebrity of some kind. It's, there's often people saying like, it's not going to happen. How many people even succeed at that anyways? They call you crazy. But she says, while I have a fire burning in my heart, you can go dig for gold in your dreams. That's a very interesting line as well. It's like, yeah, you can, call her crazy for chasing her dreams, for doing what she wants. But then what does most of society do? Most of society just stays back, never takes action, and just dreams of a better life, but never actually does anything about it.
어떤 게 영원할 순 없다지만 my feel, my believe 잃지 않기를 바래 한마디로 난 제정신 아냐 Yet so far I'm alive You should still with me by my side Life is so incredible 내가 미쳐버렸던 나의 죄는 beautiful Life is so incredible
Interesting. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know if this is a commentary on herself, or like maybe what haters say about her, maybe what haters call her crazy or whatever. But, this scene right here, it looks like it's also reminiscent of, it's not necessarily, a white padded cell, but definitely a lot of inspirations in this like broken, dirty bathroom. And then all the words are written in reverse. But then when you look in the mirror, when she looks at herself, she sees what those words means. To us, these words look like messy jumble, but to her, like it's a clear like mantra that she lives by. Life is beautiful. That's my role, etc., etc. Life is not so terrible. Life is so incredible. Even if I go crazy, my sins are beautiful. Even if I go crazy, my sins are beautiful. I don't know what quite to make of that line. Perhaps when she says sins, she's not being as quite literal. She is more so, maybe people are calling her a sinner, maybe because Hwaza definitely, more than most idols, pushes the envelope in a lot of things, both fashion and I would say a lot of feminism, and perhaps even in sexuality. Hwaza is someone who embraces a much different image than most idols. That could be what she, what other people calls sinning, but to her, it's just her actions and it's beautiful. I don't know. I'm just. Life is not so terrible. Life is now so terrible. She says life is beautiful, but now life is terrible. Even if tears lie behind my smile, what can I do? Yeah. Looks like she's talking about the ups and downs of her life. Ups and downs of being an artist. Ups and downs of being a celebrity. It's like, yeah, life is beautiful and I'm going to just do what I want. Even if people call me crazy, and maybe I am a little bit crazy, who cares? It's still beautiful. Like even if what I'm doing is wrong, I think it's beautiful. And because of that, life is beautiful, but at the same time, life is terrible. It makes her sad, it makes her cry. But even if she's saying, even if I cry, what am I going to do about it? Yeah, listen, this is a cool sequence, but I have absolutely no idea what this is about.
의미가 없다면 문이 없는 집에 답답해 숨 좀 쉬고 싶어 난 no pride 더 이상 끌려다니기 싫어 난 너야 Sorry I have something on my mind It's cause I'm bad 지금이야 난 savage Tell me am I crazy 모든 게 다 뻔해주기보다 싫은데 It's cause I'm bad 나의 맘속에서 불이 날 때 It's cause I'm bad 넌 꿈속에서 금이 나게 Cause no I'm a J
So what I'm gauging from the lyrics and bits of the music video that we're watching, not much in terms of music video commentary other than they're going for the boxed look, but I think that is very much a symbolism for kind of society's walls, like restricting her, feeling suffocating. But the power here is in its lyrics. I would say more so than even the beat of the song. The beat is relatively simple. It's pretty one note, and I would say it's more closer to American pop in that way than it is K-pop. I really like that she is embodying that struggle of creative expression and always having to put up with public opinion of being seen as crazy and hell, sometimes not even just public opinion, but even like within your own family and friends. But at the same time, it's not a self-pity type of thing. This is very much her sort of embracing it. I think that's very intentional with the title, I'm a Pete. But I would say rather than calling herself a bitch, that's more so just a clever wordplay thing for the title. I think more so she's trying to go off the term crazy because that's something she brings up a lot throughout the lyrics of people calling her crazy, people calling her wild, especially like confident, boundary pushing women like this in Korean culture in general are definitely going to be called some harsh words, mainly because she is breaking tradition. But I love that she's expressing that as much as I am that bitch, I'm also a light. So she's representing that, yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm insane. That's true. But I'm also a light. You know, she's saying life is both beautiful and terrible. I think most people are honestly very contradictory. And I think Hwaza is saying that she's no exception, but her main driving force is her artistic and creative expression. And I think it really comes through in the video. Mind you, on first watch and first listen, it is hard to process, definitely, especially because of her choice of words, her choice of language, and her storytelling method, because it's kind of like wild and contradictory and not linear. It's kind of hard to pull apart, but the more you get deep into the song, man, it's super dope. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for my reaction and review to Hwaza's I'm a Beat. It's a very minimalistic both beat and music video, but the strength lies in its lyrics. The strength lies in her, solely her and her confidence. I'm pretty sure that's also why the music video is so minimal. And I also think that's why so many of the sets have like the blank black void look. It's also supposed to be representative of maybe like being inside her mind space. So it's almost like we're looking into her mind and she is performing and expressing her thoughts and feelings. But that's just what I think of it. As I said, it's kind of hard to figure out. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. What'd you guys think of this song? How does it compare to her previous solo releases? Would like to know your thoughts. Also, if anybody has any clue what that whole traditional Korean dance break scene, what that was motivated by, I'm trying to think about it and I can't wrap my head around it. So if anybody knows, I'd love for you to sound off in the comments below. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you, once again, would like to support the channel, you can visit our Patreon. Of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily, you could just like the video and leave a comment. It would help out with the YouTube search algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe over here. Check out our other videos over here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.